Welcome you to I am Juice.
And I'm Antoine Miller.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Sal.
All right, I want to bring a quick little topic up, man. What's going on in the world of I guess YouTube. I don't have Instagram or anything like that, but a lot of things that's been happening. Talk about men emotional intelligence or men expressing themselves, stuff like that. And I will say this, based off what all I hear, even when it comes to the dating shows, stuff like that, women are talking on two sides of their mouths. At one side, they want you to be able to a man to be able to express themselves and tell them how they feel and stuff like that. And the next minute, they're calling you out to name for you expressing yourself and stuff, and don't want you to show your vulnerability at the same time. They do want you to show your vulnerability. Shaq came on and talk about don't ever express your feelings to a woman because they will use it against them and against you. Sorry, and then you got some women talking about I want a man to be a real man, but then again, you at the other side you talking about I want a man to put me in my place. It's getting real difficult to understand what a woman want because at the end of the day, it comes to ball down that they don't even know what they want. And with that being said, to talk to our kids to get them in the right mind frame to even when that subject comes to date, what happened to old school dating where you just meet somebody and just talk to them and just enjoy their presence, not what they got or what they have or what you think they're going to accomplish, you know. But teaching our kids emotional intelligence and how to go about expressing themselves, no matter man or female, communication is very important. And with that being said, I'm gonna lean on Cell to based on what you be hearing on the ground from your perspective. What you think on that?
Yeah, I definitely think dating has changed and people's mentalities, but I think that I'm hopeful that the minority is the loudest in this sense, meaning most women don't think like this or aren't talking out the side of their both sides of the mouth. But because I think that everyone can have a platform nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
You got a social media account, you can shoot a video, you can give your opinion, and if those people are always giving their opinion, it seems like it's the majority, but it could be the minority, and I'm hopeful it is. But I do think dating has changed in general. I'm glad I'm married and not out there because it's just I don't know how I would navigate it.
Me neither.
People wake up every day, log on to social media to decide or to figure out how they're gonna feel for the day. They
Mm-hmm.
don't even think for themselves. I feel like anymore, and it's always a trend. Like people just trying to keep up with each other versus figuring out how they feel. So I'm not surprised at the climate of the dating world nowadays because of social media and how powerful it is. And yeah, to your point, I don't know how we teach our kids. It's crazy out here. I don't even know what to say. I think we just have to make an example, the best example we can. With our spouses and our relationships, and just show them that way. But they are part of the real world, and the real world is a little backwards.
Grimy.
So I don't know if it's gonna get worse before it gets better, but yeah, we in a weird spot right now. It's ugly out there.
Yeah, I agree. But I think masculinity just needs to put their foot down more and start working with each other more, right? In all parts of the spectrum, right? Because one, if we say of the two genders, the man is the lead, then the man gets to set the rules, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
we get to say how men operate and how men should not operate, right? And that also goes the other way for the women also. If we're to leave, we get to set or put our expectations on them, right? So if women are saying, or men should act like this and men should act like that, it doesn't matter, right? Because if we're expected to build a community and protect the community, then we also have the responsibility of developing our expectations for everyone within the community and enforcing those expectations. So
So
I
you're
would
saying
say,
just
oh, go ahead.
force our masculinity on them?
It's not force. You're just given options. You're given choices, freedom of choice. Do this, gets this result. Don't do it, gets this result. It's just like laws. Laws are the same thing. You have a choice whether to break the law or not break the law, but everyone's aware of the consequences of breaking the law or not breaking the law.
Gotcha. I have one last thing to ask y'all. I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but I'm gonna try to give you the quick rundown on it, right? So, Joy Taylor, I don't know if y'all know who that is. That's one young lady on ESPN, right? And she, one of her friends went on a date with a guy, and the guy paid for the first date, and the guy paid for the second date, right? So they went on a third date, and the lady wound up putting down her card to pay for the date. So she wound up paying for the date, and they discussed that they're going to maybe make another date, right? But then he decided that he called her and told her, like, listen, I don't think it's going to work out between you and I. I don't want to waste no more of your time, and I think I'm gonna cancel our last date. And she called Joy and asked her, told her what happened, and she said, well, he stuck me with the last bill. And she said, well, text him and ask him to pay half of that bill. So she did that, text him and asked him, can she pay half of the bill? And he told her no. And then he responded back showing the receipts that he did for the last 2 meals. So the question would be, is he wrong or is she wrong for asking for the money back? Ask for half of the date.
I'm trying to even understand why she asked for the money. I don't even understand that.
Because he canceled the date for the fourth date, so he don't want to go on the fourth date with her. So she's like,
So hold on. So did she already go and start eating without him?
No.
Arriving?
So on the third date,
they heard the
third date, but she put her card down to pay for it. Right? So she paid for the third date. But after the third date,
I get it.
He wasn't interested in her no more. So they planned for to have the fourth date, but he wasn't interested in her no more. And he called and told her he wasn't interested on the fourth date. Just calling to let you know, being respectful. So she talked to her girlfriend.
Date, he was supposed to pay on the fourth date.
Assuming, yeah, maybe so. I don't think the guy probably had a problem paying for it, but at the end of the day, she texted him and said, "Can you split half on the last day that I paid for?" And he's like, "Wait, I paid for 2 dates, and you want your money back on that last one?"
Regardless of what he paid for, it don't even make any sense. You paid your money. It's like asking for gas money for a date we already had. It's already been burned.
Joy said she made a comment saying, "Well, you think she's there to pay for your presents?" And we're like, "Wait, what? So that mean I'm paying for your presents to have dinner with me?"
That's what I'm saying, man. They make no sense. Okay. That's what I'm saying. They make no sense when it comes to dating. So why listen? You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
Like, I'm granted, I'm happy that she paid for the date, but you're mad that I'm not going no more dates with you. You're like, well, give me my money back. We're like, what on? Give me my money back the last 2 dates.
If we're gonna take it that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That let me know how petty she gonna be. So I'm glad I let her go.
Yeah.
Their logic makes no sense, man. I'm telling you.
But I'm mad that Joy Taylor advised her to do that. Like, man, what is?
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
What kills me is that when women come out and say, "Oh, I make my own money. I don't need a man," and all that stuff, but yet your expectation of what you expect, I can't expect the same thing in return.
Yeah. It's good for them, but not for you.
Yeah. How they say your money is my money, my money is my money. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Any last words? All right, that's it. Like and subscribe. Chat with you later. Peace.